session, we are going to talk about the exploring the visuals. So in the previous sessions, we adjusted our database and also we checked the values in Power BI and Power Query Editor. And let's go to our Power BI file. Okay, so this is our PI file. These are our fields and these are our columns. Okay, so these are the main visuals that we are going to use, which is developed by Microsoft. However, there is a store for the visuals, so you can get more visuals by hitting here, get more visuals. Yes, and yeah, it's loading. Yeah, so these are the visuals. You find a lot of visuals that you will never miss any visual here. There are plenty of visuals. However, we are going to use the most common one, which is done by Microsoft, and we are going to use also one for the Gantt chart. So this one, Gantt chart. Yeah, there are many, but we are going to use this one. Okay, and the other one, call it synoptic. Yes, search. Yeah, this one, which is where to link the layout with the project. But this we will handle this later. So let's start. So first we will start with the card. So this one is just to showing one information. So to get this, we have to just go to our columns and just drag and drop here in the fields, or we can just drag and drop it in the visual itself. Okay, so this is the information, this is the card. We can change the size from here, make it smaller or bigger as we want, and we can change the format. To change the format, this is the format of the page, but to change the format of the visual, you have to choose the visual first, then you go to format. Okay, so now this is, yes, this we can change the data label color. Here we can change the text size. Okay, for example, let's make it 15. Here we can change the font. Okay, so also we can change the category. So category color is orange, and we can change the text size, make it bigger, and the font we can just choose this font, and we can also change the background. So let's make it gray. Okay, yeah, and make it smaller. So this is simply the card. We can choose another card. We can get another card. Yes, this one, and let's bring the finish date, for example. Okay. To change the format of the date, this is you have to choose the column first, then go to columns tools. Yes, this one, and change the format. So choose the whatever format you want, or if you want this one, for example. Okay, you can choose whatever you want. So I like this format. Okay, and we can also, again, we have to choose the visual, then we go to format and change whatever we want. Okay, if we want to change the data, the category, so this one I want to remove earliest. I go to the fields, remove the earliest. Okay, remove this one and hit enter. Okay, so removed. And also I can use the format painter. So okay, because most likely we need all the cars to be with the same format. Okay, and there are some tools we can use it to help in alignment. As you see, there is a red line. Okay, and if you go to view and choose grid line, so it shows a grid line, it will help you in the format and snap to grid. So you can see that your visual is jumping to your dots. Okay, so these are tools that we can use to match the format. Okay. Okay, what else we are going to use? We can use clustered column chart. This is, we can use it to show the S-curve or the monthly earned and monthly budget. So go to the S-curve, and I have to choose first the visual. So in the axis, I put date, and in the values I can put the monthly earned and monthly budget. Let me open this one. Okay, let me open. So it give me yearly. I can choose the category of the dates. So whatever category I want, if, for example, if I want by quarter, this is by quarter. Okay, if I, this is, yeah, let me put the dates again. If I just want the date, so I like to keep it like that. Okay, and now we can choose the format. So again, I have to choose the visual first and go to the format. If I want to close the title, for example, so open the x-axis and close this title, so remove the date. In the y-axis also I can remove the title of the axis, so remove this one, close it, make it off. Yes, from here. Okay, so it's done. What else? The header, the title, sorry. So let's close this one and open the title. Let me change the background first, so let's make it gray. And the title, I can here, this is the title text, I will call it 𝐏𝐻𝐍𝐓. Okay, and I can also play in the format, so just make it orange in the middle, just make it bigger and change the format. Yeah, it depends on your preferences. Okay, fine. So what if I want get the cumulative? So I have to choose another visual, which is line with clustered columns. This one, okay. It's the same like this one, but with lines. So in the axis, I will put the date, and I will, in the line, I will put the cumulative budget and cumulative earned. Okay, and in the values, I will put the monthly earned budget and monthly earned. Okay, this is again, this is yearly. I need it to be by date. So yeah, you see here, this is very low because both of them, they are using the same y-axis. So I can use secondary y-axis. So I can, let me choose the visual first, go to format, go to y-axis, and let me go down here and yes, show secondary. Okay, so now my columns is choosing this one, this y-axis, and the line using this axis. Okay, and we can change the format. So go to format, go to, for example, if I need the legend to pick it at the bottom. So yeah, this is how I prefer it. Let me close this. The title, I can also change the title. So yeah, this is the 𝐏𝐻𝐍𝐓. Let's make it 𝐏𝐻𝐍𝐓2 because we have 𝐏𝐻𝐍𝐓 already. Okay, and just make it in the middle, make it bigger, change the font. So that's all about 𝐏𝐻𝐍𝐓. We can just open a new page, or let's name this page. So we'll call it 𝐏𝐻𝐍𝐓. Okay, and this one we call it tables because there is a visual called table, and it is very important. Yeah, this one, let's open it, and we can get the information. Let's get the information from different tables in our database. So from the code table, let's take the discipline, okay, and we can get the budget from the baseline task table. So let's get the budget. We'll get the budget lib unit because this is the one that we are using as a weight. Okay, and from the task, from the update, so this is task August 14 update, let's get the earned value. Okay, and let's also take the earned value from the task October 13 update. So this one, I'll take the earned value. Okay, so these are our values in the table. Okay, this is how I like it. Okay, and as you see here, this information, the columns are the same name, so I have to distinguish this. So I will call this one earned value to August 14, and this one I will call it earned value October 13. And this one I'll call it baseline budget. Yes, okay, perfect. So now I can see that which one is which column is. Okay, I can also remove the total. So I go to format total and close the total. So if I don't need the total, I can remove the total. Fine, but still I cannot see the distribution. I need to see the budget per month, so I can use matrix. So if I open this matrix, this here I can put in the rows, I can put the resources. In the columns, I can put the dates. So let's see. Let me choose this one, and in the from the resource baseline table, I will take the date in the columns, okay, and in the rows, I will take the resource name, so my different resources, and in the values, I will take the budget. But which budget? The budget which we made it from unpivot column. Remember? Let me open the Excel sheet. Go to baseline resources, and if we picked any activity, this one, for example, okay, the budget is 3072. Let me just copy this ID. Okay, so let's see this, the distribution of this budget. It is distributed for 3 months in Jan, February, March, right? Okay, let me go to Power BI and I will search, go to my tables and go to the baseline resource table. Okay, and open this activity ID. Let's search for this activity. Okay, fine. So see, it's now 3 lines. Each line now in March, February, January. These are the values which we saw in the Excel. See, these 3 values. Okay, but this is because unpivot column which we did, right? But the budget has been tripled. So that's why we cannot use this column anymore. We have to use our column now, this baseline budget. Okay, so you can see the total of the 3 is 3071, which is the budget. Okay, so we will use this column, baseline budget. We add it here in the values, and it's yearly. We can just make it date, so it will change to date. Fine, or we can just make it remove the year and keep it with year if you want, or just you can make it quarter, or sorry, by month. Okay, this is how we need it. But as you see here, it's something is adding the summary of the rows and columns which we don't want. We need to add the rows, but the columns I don't want. So I will remove the row subtotals because it doesn't make sense to add ceiling to concrete to curtain wall. Okay, and if you want to remove also the subtotal of the columns, you can do it from here. Okay, so this is the matrix. What else we need? Tree map. Tree map is very important to show you the weight or the amount of different categories. So if we choose hotel area description and put it in the detail, and in the values, we can put the budgeted labor unit. Yes. Okay, and you can see here the size of each rectangle is equal to the amount of the value. Okay, so if you put the data label, this will give me the information. If I want it as a percentage, we can go and show this as a percentage. So give me the percentage of each area in the project. Also, we can use bar chart with the same way. We can just put in the category here, open the hotel area and put it in the details. Okay, and the value I will use budgeted labor unit. Okay, and here we go, but it's very small. So let's change the format, and in the data label, in the detail label, I put everything. So choose all, and now no need for this legend. So I can remove the legend. Okay, so now it's much better. As you see here, the guest room H3, it's the same value, 30.47%. Okay, what else we need? The clustered bar chart. So let me just organize here. Okay, cluster bar chart. Just let me change the background of this. Okay, gray. Yeah. So let's do the bar chart. So yeah, this one. Okay. Again, we can put in the axis. We can put the hotel area. So no, let me open hotel area. Yes. And okay, in the values, we can put the budgeted labor unit. So here you can see that each bar represents the value, the amount of each area. So we can also play in the format. Okay, make this show as a percentage. So it shows the same percentage. So these are three ways of the same information in three different ways. Tree map, bar chart. Also, we showed you the matrix and tables and the card and S-curve with line. So that's all about the visuals today, and still next session we will continue the visuals, and see you next session.